The case of Susan Wright. Susan Wright's life took a dark and disturbing turn on January 13, 2003, when she committed a heinous act that would shock the nation. Born on December 29, 1976, in Houston, Texas, Susan was an attractive and seemingly ordinary woman. However, beneath her charming facade lurked a troubled soul, eventually leading her down a path of crime. Married to Jeff Wright, a successful businessman, Susan appeared to have a picture-perfect life. However, behind closed doors, their relationship was marred by domestic violence and infidelity. The couple had 2 young children, which made Susan's situation all the more complicated. Unable to bear the abuse any longer, Susan hatched a chilling plan to end her husband's life. On that fateful day in 2003, she lured Jeff into the bedroom, promising him an evening of passion. Little did he know that his wife's true intentions were far from loving. As Jeff lay unsuspecting, Susan ambushed him, launching a violent attack with a variety of weapons, including a knife and a plastic bag. She brutally stabbed him 193 times, ultimately ending his life. The crime scene was grisly and shocking. Susan, in a desperate attempt to cover up her crime, buried her husband's body in the backyard of their suburban home. She hoped that his disappearance would go unnoticed, but fate had other plans. Rumors began to circulate, and friends and family grew suspicious. Eventually, law enforcement got wind of the mysterious circumstances surrounding Jeff's disappearance, prompting them to launch an investigation. As detectives dug deeper, evidence started to pile up against Susan. Traces of Jeff's blood were found throughout the house, and neighbors reported hearing a violent struggle on the night of the murder. Additionally, Susan's actions following the crime raised eyebrows. She tried to sell the family's belongings, clean up the crime scene, and even staged a break-in to make it appear as though the murder was committed by an intruder. Susan's web of deception was slowly unraveling, and the truth was closing in on her. On February 18, 2004, she was arrested and charged with murder. The trial that followed captivated the nation, as details of her shocking crime were laid bare for all to see. During the trial, Susan's defense attorneys argued that she had acted in self-defense, claiming that Jeff's history of abuse had driven her to this extreme act. They presented evidence of his violent nature and his numerous extramarital affairs, painting a picture of a troubled and dangerous man. However, the prosecution argued that Susan's actions went far beyond self-defense, pointing to the sheer brutality of the attack and the extensive planning involved. The trial was an emotionally charged affair, with testimonies from friends, family, and experts on both sides. Susan's own testimony was crucial to her defense, as she tearfully recounted the abuse she had endured. However, the prosecution challenged her credibility, highlighting inconsistencies in her story and presenting evidence that contradicted her claims. After a lengthy and closely watched trial, the jury delivered its verdict. On March 3, 2004, Susan Wright was found guilty of murder. The sentencing phase was equally dramatic, with Susan's defense team pleading for leniency due to her history of abuse. However, the jury remained unmoved, and on March 11, 2004, she was sentenced to 25 years in prison. The case of Susan Wright remains a chilling reminder of the depths to which human beings can sink. It serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked emotions and the need for proper intervention in cases of domestic violence. We hope you enjoyed this case overview, presented by the Emmy Award-winning Crimesonics. Be sure to give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content just like this.